Hello everyone, I'm Rinku Dhiman, working as an assistant professor in electrical engineering department at RP IIT Technical and Medical Campus, Karnal. So today we are going to talk about the Laplace transform. As we are already aware that the control system or the other kind of system are totally resolved by the Laplace transform tool. So it is just convert the T domain into S domain. So we'll discuss about the Laplace transform in detail, how to calculate the Laplace transform, what are the significance of Laplace transform, and so on. So first of all, Laplace transform that is developed by the one of the famous scientists, that is French Newton, that is Pierre Simon Laplace, and that is developed mathematics in the astronomy, physics, and statistics. That began the work in the calculus, which led to Laplace transform. So he started his work with the calculation mathematics techniques, and finally led his work towards the Laplace transform. Then later on he focused on the celestial mechanics as well, and he is one of the first scientists that suggest the existence of black holes in the world, universe, we can say. Then Laplace transform we are basically used to calculate the performance of an automatic control system, commonly used mathematical tools, that is Laplace transform. So every automatically controlled system can be analyzed, or his performance is calculated by using the Laplace transform. So what are the main function of Laplace transform, and what are the steps taken in it? That is, Laplace transform convert the differential equation into an algebraic equation, that is in the form of S operator. Right. So basically we will convert the time domain into the S domain, and we can say Laplace transform exists for almost all signal of the practical interest. So Laplace transform we can apply for all kind of signal: analog, digital, continuous time, discrete time, periodic, aperiodic, and power energy signal, and so on. So lots of signal are present in the practical life. So we can treat all the signal, analyze the signal using the Laplace transform tool as well. So how we calculate the Laplace transform, and how this conversion will take place from time domain to S domain. So the Laplace transform of function f of t. So this is nothing but a function of time, and that is defined by this fs is the Laplace transform of the ft function. We can say that the ft is our signal and L is our operator. So we will mathematically calculate this equation, or this f of s is conversion by given by the formula integration 0 to infinity f of t e raised to power minus st dt, where L is the Laplace transform operator, we can say that, and S is nothing but a complex variable. So this S is nothing but a complex variable, and that is given by a plus j beta. So some real term will be there and imaginary term will be there. So this S plane we always deal like that. So this is our j parameter, and this is our sigma parameters. So different value will give the different poles and zeros of the systems, right? Then why this Laplace transform will take place, or why this Laplace transform tools are very vital in the control system field, DSP field, and so on. So what we'll do, we have an unknown quantity f of t, or a differential equation d by dt. So we'll take the Laplace transform of this equation. So t domain is converted into f of s. So f of t is converted into f of s. So we'll solve this algebraic equation in term of fs. Then we will get the frequency domain analysis. So this f of s again we will convert into f of t by using the inverse Laplace transform technique. So the S domain is converted into our original signal, that is f of t, right? And the similarly we can also calculate this f of t by using this differential equation as well. So this is the function of Laplace transform and why we perform this. So you can see over here, by doing the number of calculation or number of steps of calculation. So we can analyze the signal in different types. The behavior of the signal, if it is an S domain, what will be its behavior, or if it is a frequency domain, what will be its behavior, or we will take again the original signal, then what was the changes over there. So all these parameters we analyze by using the Laplace transform. Then we'll consider the advantage of Laplace transform. So it will give the solution of integral differential equation of time system that can be easily obtained, and the initial condition are automatically incorporated. So that is the main advantage of Laplace transform. Otherwise, in Z transform or in some discrete time analysis of the signal, we always consider the initial condition. So Laplace transform is very useful for the linear system. Rather than the non-linear system, we always consider the initial condition. Laplace transform provide an easy and effective solution of many problems arising in automatic control system. So easily we can analyze the number of problems that may occur in the automatic control system. And Laplace transform allow the use of graphical techniques for predicting the system behavior. So this is all about the stability of system, we can say. So by using the graphical techniques, we can analyze the system is stable or unstable, margin is stable, and what will be its behavior. So these are the some standard Laplace transform of different signals. Say we can say that one or unit step signal ut, its Laplace transform will be 1 by s. E raised to power minus 8, its Laplace transform 1 upon s plus a. Sin omega t Laplace transform will be, that is omega divided by s square plus omega square, and cos omega t will be s by s square plus omega t. So different type of Laplace transform is given over here, like t Laplace transform 1 by s square, t raised to power n will be n factorial divided by s raised to power n minus 1, so on so on. So these are the standard Laplace transform different signals. So finally we will discuss about the inverse Laplace transform. If we want to get our original signal from the S domain, then we will go for the inverse Laplace transform as well. So by definition, inverse Laplace transform operator L inverse convert the S domain function back into the time domain. So simply we can say that we are with Fs signal, and inverse Laplace will convert into f of t. So this is the inverse Laplace transform. Thank you very much for listening. This is all about the Laplace transform, inverse Laplace transform. Please stay tuned with us for more videos on the Laplace transform different functions. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.